friends, welcome to my channel. Before moving further, we are today conducting a live webinar based on Elliott waves for our Telegram members. My YouTube channel is Sanither, and if you have not subscribed, you can click the bell icon and subscribe to my channel. And our Telegram channel, Stock Market for Beginners, you can join that. This is not a tip providing channel, and this is a learning channel. We share our learning and findings with each other, and we regularly conduct free webinars so that our knowledge is increased. You can join this. In fact, today we are also conducting this webinar, so let us start that. Thank you. So today we are studying about Stan Weinstein's. So basically, he has written a book. It's known as Secrets for Profiting in Bull and Bear Markets, and we will learn about the strategy. This strategy we have to use for long-term investing only, as it is directed by him. So let us go to the strategy. So basically, he says that you can see on the screen before a price moves down, it forms a range. So this is a range that is formed, and this moving average, he makes use of a moving average. That moving average is a weekly 30 moving average. He uses weekly charts for his trading, and he says that when a range gets formed, uh, after that, once that range is broken, you can see in this part the volume, when it's moving up, price is moving up, you can see volume is dropping. And once the breakdown happens, this he says once the stock moves below the 30 moving average, you should not invest in a stock. So you can see this line, this moving average is there, that is a 30 moving average. Once price is below that, you can see there is a swift fall in the price. And once the best time to investment is that you can see again in this zone near the weekly 30 moving average, it again forms a range and then again gives a breakout. In this breakout, you can see there is expansion in volume, and once there is expansion in volume, that you have to enter on the pullback to this 30 moving average. And once you see there is a trend line form, this is the stage when uptrend starts. So I again repeat the strategy. The strategy says that once there is a weekly 30 moving average, once price forms a range at that point and it breaks this, there is a pullback to the moving average, and it starts the downtrend in that stock. And this continues once the price again forms a range near the 30 moving average, it gives a breakout on upside, and you can see again there is an uptrend. So at this point of the time, this is the best time to invest. So let us see this is in detail. So he also says about the trend lines. You can see there is a trend line like this, and there is a horizontal breakout. So as per him, this is less bullish. This breakout is less bullish, and this horizontal breakout is more bullish. And he says that once a trend line gets formed, and on a weekly basis there are 4 to 5 touches, and then this breaks, then that has a greater significance. And he believes that long-term investing, you have to be in the market for 4 to 12 months. So basically he does not consider the short-term this strategy is not for short-term trading, but it gives more benefit if you use it for long-term trading. Apart from this, there is he discussed an indicator known as uh, RS indicator. And see, first let us see this. There are 4 stages in this. So there is a 30 moving average as was discussed in the previous slide, and this is the price. So once price breaks out, it goes into stage 2. So this stage 2 is also known as markup phase. This is the accumulation phase. This is the markup phase, stage 2. After this stage 2, the price forms a range and it starts breaking, and now you see there is a pattern here, and once it gives the breakdown below this 30 moving average, this is the distribution phase, stage 3, and then the stage 4 is markdown. And you see market is in right now this stage only, and that's why it's not the right time to invest. Now, if we again get something like this, that will be a time to invest. So let us see this in. So he actually, this is one of the stock he recommended from long back. So basically you can see the price forming a range near 30 moving average. This is a 30 moving average, price forming a range in this. Then there is a breakout, and you see that the volume is expanded in this stage, and this is the stage 2 breakout. After you see the stock gave a 100% movement in very quick time, and you can see how this strategy can be applied to any chart. So let us see again. See, so the conditions for to enter the stock is that price should be greater than the 30 weekly moving average, breakout should be greater than resistance, and volume should be greater than the previous volume. So this is the same that there is a range, and once a breakout happens above this 30 weekly moving average, that is the point you should enter any stock. So this exact setup we will see today on the charts. And he also talks about a relative strength indicator. This is not RSI, but this is RS indicator. I mean, this may be new for you guys also, that RS indicator, but this is not RSI. This is relative strength indicator. This indicates what is the strength in this breakout. You see, RS indicator is also making going upwards from this point to this point. If you compare the price, and indicator is also moving up, and he says that if RS indicator is moving up, all the other conditions are met, then you should go for the buy. And you also see that volume in this case is also expanding, so that is the best time to enter. And the negative, in the negative scenario, you see the price going below the 30 moving average. There was a range first, and then price going below to this 30 moving average, and then you see this stock, I mean, crash around 200% from that. So is this strategy clear? Can anyone unmute yourself and let me know? Anyone from the meeting?
Yeah, it's clear, but when we see some examples,
Yeah.
much more clear. So,
So
moving average adding.
yeah. So this is the setup that was discussed by Stan Weinstein, that you should go to the weekly chart, and this is the 30 moving weekly average. This is the RS indicator he was talking. So let us see. So by that strategy, will you invest in this stock or not? So anyone who understood this strategy, will you invest in this stock or not?
Not yet. Like we need to see the confirmation for the trend change.
See, in the strategy, it was discovered the price forms a range on the 30 moving average. And now if you get a breakdown, then it will fall like this. This will be the 30 moving average, and this will be the price. And
Yes.
suppose reverse happens, this and then this, then we will discuss, I mean, look for investing, not at this time, right?
So fresh high होगा ना तो ही लेंगे वरना नहीं.
Right. So let us see the earlier case also. The price after, this is a COVID fall. This is the chart of Bata, and this was a COVID fall. See, after that, there was a range formation near the 30 moving average. After this,
Yes.
if you see this breakout, so after this breakout, see this RS indicator is also going from this point to this point. If you compare, RS indicator is also going up. The price is above the 30 moving average. So will you consider buying here or not?
Yes.
So which stage is this?
This is a fresh breakout after consolidation.
Yeah. So which stage was that?
Second,
Yes, this is second stage. That this is the accumulation and this is the markup phase.
okay.
Okay, so let us see some other chart in this. So let us go to Tata Chem. So you see there is this is a range, right? Let me draw this range again. So this is the range around 30 moving average.
Right.
So once we get a breakout, so which stage is this?
This might be markup.
Yeah, this is all markup. See, after the range, first after the range is formed and then the breakout, this is a markup phase.
Right.
So we have to be in the trade till price is above the 30 moving average. So
Okay.
once see, you see before price is moving down, you can see this RS indicator is also showing us that it is going down. It starts to diverge, and this is the point that this is again forming a range, right?
Correct.
So will you invest in this?
नहीं, fresh breakout होगा तभी करेंगे, वरना नीचे जाएगा.
Yeah, so you have to check both that if the angle of this is upward, then you can then this is more accumulation, but if this is also bent, then this can be distribution and price can move down. So let us see another example.
Can you take Bombay Dyeing?
Okay, let us see Bombay Dyeing. So which point was the point to invest? So this was the point to invest.
Correct.
But you have to be careful also, like you have to check from this RS also. At this point, if you see, the RS indicator is also going up from this point to this point, right?
Right.
So then you can invest. But
Now
if
what
it,
would be the situation?
but the stop loss for this will be this. If it forms a range and then it gives a breakdown, then that will be the end of this, right?
Correct.
So we also, I mean, this is just one principle who does not know anything else. Now, if you know that Elliott concepts also, which I have taught you, so will you invest in this based on that? Because you see, this after this all, you have to check, I mean, other concepts also, but this basic concept is for, like, it may not be the best breakout. Like, see, this is not the best. The price is not moving like swiftly in this case. Are you able
Yes.
to see that this is not an impulsive move?
Yes.
So this may not be the best breakout, right?
Correct.
So I mean, you can invest in this case, but see, it is taking a lot of time to move up.
ये नहीं कर रहा है.
Yes, that you have to do that, but you have to see, any beginner who does not know anything, it's still better to know something than nothing, right?
Right.
So see, in this, what is this?
Breakdown हो गया.
This is distribution and this is breakdown. So will you invest in this now?
No. Short कर सकते हैं.
See, entry is also clear now. Entry, if you apply this, entry is clear. This is fast move and you can see all other conditions are price is above 30 moving average, breakout is there, and then you can see the result is also good. So at this point of the time, as per Stan Winston, you have to exit. But now if we go to our Elliott concept, which we learned, so there might be some divergence here. So let me go to different for the same stock. Let us see. You can see the divergence here.
Yes.
So Stein-Weinstein tells the exit here, but Elliott, as per Elliott rules, we got the divergence here only, right? But
Correct.
in the entry, it gives us very good signal, and more confidence that to enter here,
Flat back.
right? So any other example, anyone from other audience you can give me any, and
Fit.
pardon, which
Keep it. Keep it tech.
JP Tech?
K. K. K for kite. KPIT.
Okay.
Yeah, second. Yes, yes. No, no, not this. Yeah, KPIT tech. Yes, this one.
See, the RS indicator gives the signal before only that it is going down.
Correct.
Let us see on IRCT. See, entry is also very clear in this, right?
Right.
And this is the exit. So will you invest? Because if it can like this, it can fall like this also. And before again going up, it will form a range like this, and then it will go like this. So that is the point to invest.
RBL Bank.
Which example?
RBL Bank.
HCL Tech.
RBL Bank.
Okay, RBL. So these all are weak examples. Let me see this. See, this is what I was talking about. You can see a big crash in this. This is a weekly chart from
Yes.
700 to almost 180, right? So
Right.
this is the weekly moving average. And once you get a break of this trend line and price continuously moving below 30 moving average, then you should be away from this stock. But see now, what is the probability of this is a range. Now, if we get something like this, so that may be the time to invest, right? But right now we don't see such in this case. So price should be above the weekly moving average, and there should be some sort of breakout. Let us see another crash. This is iBull, India Bull Finance. See similar structure. So are you able to see the distribution here?
Yes.
And we close below this weekly moving average. See, at this point, it is above this, right? but the angle of this is low. Let me clear that. The author says that even if price is above this, the angle should not be like this. The angle has to be either flat or up. In this case at here, the angle you can see is down, right? Let me clear all this. So what is the angle of moving average?
Down.
So
Downwards.
we have to ignore this. If the angle is like in this case, let me again go to this case. See, what is the angle?
Upside.
So this, if this is the criteria, then only you have to invest. If this is the criteria, then you should not invest.
Okay.
So any other example? Let me go to FNO list. See, let me tell you some examples. Like M&M is showing some good. So what was the entry in this? This was the entry, first entry. This was the first entry, right? After this, again there is this, but again we have got another entry, right?
Yes.
If I mean the breakdown was on the downside, then that would be end of this, right? But again we got a breakout on the upside. But let us see again, as per Elliott, what is Mahindra and Mahindra doing? So this is the last swing. Let me clear this. This is the last swing. So this was the impulse, then this is the corrective, and this is the impulse. So for this impulse, this is the MACD, and for this there is a divergence. So as per Elliott, will you enter this breakout or will you wait for correction?
Yes, yes. We can enter, I think.
There is divergence.
नीचे की तरफ जा रहा है divergence.
So will it go up or will it?
Wait करना पड़ेगा.
We have to wait for a correction. So after the correction, but see, higher chart is very good in this case. This can be a multi-year breakout also. So I mean, if it is successful, this stock can double from here also. But I am waiting for this first, and then if I again get a move like this, this stock can double from here.
Wow.
Most of the auto stocks are, I mean, showing same chart.
Correction.
Most of the auto stocks are near to a all-time high, and if we get a, but I am
So
expecting.
Sunny,
Yeah.
Sunny, you are waiting because you saw a divergence, right?
Yeah, I saw a divergence. That's why I will not enter. I want a corrective structure, and then again, if it goes above that, then I will enter. Even
Okay, okay.
if it clears this time, like in this case, even if it has given the breakout, but I am waiting for a correction. Then after this correction, I can enter this. You can
So if there was no divergence, it would have been clear that enter.
right.
Otherwise,
If you
wait.
see no divergence, then the momentum is strong. But if I see a divergence, then I don't enter.
Okay.
See, let me tell you one more example, which I have actually already discussed this in the Telegram group. So now, will you enter in this or not?
This is a fresh breakout.
Right. See the volume also.
Volume is good. RSI अच्छा है. So yes, we can.
See, but you are missing one point. This is the last swing MACD, and so there is divergence between this and this, which means that after pull back, if it again comes, then that will be the best time to enter. See what happens in this. So what happened in this case, you can see. Let me remove this. See, this was a best breakout. I mean, to the naked eye, it looked like a best breakout, like.
Right.
But see what happens afterwards. This price was 700, and now the current price is 454.
Breakout retest और फिर breakout का wait करो.
So this is not retest. This is the retest. If
Retest हाँ, breakdown ही हो गया.
this looks like a
Retest
failed.
नहीं हुआ then we should not enter.
This looks like a failed breakout, right?
Correct. Take
But
it.
this is not failed breakout actually. If you, I mean, draw the if you I mean, if you know how to mark the waves, let me draw for you. See, this is a impulse. This is the first correction. That will be A. After this is fast, so this cannot be B. So we have to wait for a correction. Then this is B, and then it has to come down to form C. So it's have we I mean learned a structure like this? Have we learned about this structure?
Running वाला है ना ये.
Yeah, it's a running flat. It can be expandable also. Let me go to
हाँ,
one.
नीचे गया है.
Let me go to one other example. HDMAFC. So do you you can see this is fast, this is correction, and this is one more, right? So this is also, I mean, one of the best stocks available for investment if we get a new impulse. I mean, a breakout above this line, this can go to 6,000. I mean, 6,000 also. Even on, if you are tracking this on lower time frame, if you get a fresh impulse in this, everyone understanding this?
Yes.
So let us see how this, is on the Stan Weinstein concept. So you can see there is no entry, right? Now we will get entry if this is something like this, and then we get a breakout. Right?
Yeah.
So let us see DMart. So is there entry in this or not? Price is below. See,
No, not yet.
there should be no doubt. If price is below 30 moving average, so you have to ignore and move ahead. That it should be that much clear. If price is below 30 moving average, ignore this stock.
Okay.
Nothing else to see. Is this clear? I mean, if price is below 30 moving average, you have to cancel that stock.
Yes.
Can we apply this on index Nifty?
Yes. You can see range around this, right? Now, if it breaks like, so will you enter?
It looks like distribution.
You never know. It can go like this also.
Market is कुछ भी करता है.
Suppose even if you get, let me show this also. Suppose you get this, but there may be possibility of divergence between this and this. So ultimately it has to come down. So it's better that if it falls, because if it goes up then again comes down, then that will be again a trap. You can apply this on banking stocks also. Let me apply on bank. So this is Axis Bank. So is this distribution or this is accumulation? You never know right now. So if volume increases, breakdown, then this is distribution. But if you are aware of Elliott, then you can, I mean, you can make a guess that where is market going by that. See, this is a fast move down. Then this is B. So what are you expecting? C. So this is C. So if this C, you don't know whether this will end here, this can go down, but this is C, right? So you are expecting it to go down. And this is quarterly, this is quarterly chart, which means it can last for more. This is 3 this is, I mean, 3 months, right?
Yeah.
So which means that for next 3 months also like this, it can be going down for next 1 year also. Or it can be one more case, like this is B, this is the correction, one more up, but that will still be B, and then again a C. So market is in range only. Once this range is broken out, then you can probably enter. You can see this Axis Bank is also to a lifetime high, right? So once this happens, if there is a significant amount of accumulation, then if like this happens, then that will the best time to enter banking stocks. So any doubt? Can you repeat again?
Deepak nitrate.
Okay. So will you invest in Deepak nitrate? So what is correction actually? Correction actually means this range on.